What is happening, everyone? Thanks for joining. Seem to be having a bit of a weird glitch with YouTube. I was hoping to do a bit of a live stream here, but it doesn't seem to be cooperating for us. So we're just going to get started and head on north. And I guess what we'll do is kind of a part two and maybe just do a little bit more of the setup associated with the start of a playthrough. And we'll get our flask, a few upgrade mats if we can dig them up, and then we'll just go from there. And I guess I'll email the tech support people at Google and see if we can't sort out why I can't live stream. Everything I'm seeing online says that you need to wait 24 hours, but I started this channel a little while ago here, and like I mentioned, my intention here was to swap everything over to this channel from my previous one to pull everything away from my work email. And so by now I shouldn't have any restrictions on my account. It says I don't have restrictions on my account, so it's kind of weird. But hey, we'll go with the flow. I'll upload this one and see how. Ooh, frame droppage. We'll see how it goes from an email perspective. Oh, I figured out why I'm getting all these frame drops here. There we go. So if I'm just gonna see function. Let's go turbo. There we go. That'll resolve any of the frame drop issues because my CPU and graphics card obviously wasn't running at 100% here. Talk to Bernie. And I don't really want to learn some skills right now. How many souls do I have? I'll get parry. Parry's always helpful. Now, let's have a look here. 0 levels. I'm still soul level 1. If you guys watched the first episode, you'll know that I bare-fisted our buddy Rick in the starting area, and then we wrapped up with Beastman of Faroum, and we picked up all the stuff in the first little starting area there after we got our mount. But so now what I want to do is get just a few more things started. I haven't decided yet how I want this to play out. I'm hoping to get some feedback from people as the channel develops. And it's kind of a fresh start for this channel. And hopefully the end result is that this one works a little bit better with the algorithm. And then we can get a little bit of cooperation from the community, and we can figure out exactly what this is going to look like. For now, I'm just going to make decisions based on let's buy that. I want that crack pot too, so I'll come back for it. Based on what I would want to see if I was you guys. And obviously I don't have illusions about just how big this channel is going to go or anything, but I would really like it to build a small community. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we'll get this grace, and then the main focus here is going to be on levels to start. So I think what I might do is some of the basic setup. I'm going to stay out of Weeping Peninsula today, I think, and just grab what I can from here. I've always been terrible at getting these things on the horse for some reason. And then I might get Radagon's Source Seal, and maybe after I set myself up there. Let's not die here. Should I get the sleep bot? No, I'll get it later. Once I get Radagon's Source Seal, I should be able to wield the flail. And then I'll go back, I'll get the flail, and then we can get the dragon. And if we get the dragon, that'll put us in a position where we're able to really bring our levels up. And I have a screenshot. I don't think I actually have it on my computer here, but maybe I'll pin it as a comment or something. And the primary goal is going to be to get those levels back up so that we can use as many weapons as possible. And I had 20 pretty much across the board. And it seemed to really work well for us to be able to get some a variety of weapons going. And then with the Source Seal, that kind of pushed us over the edge a little bit more. And it was nice. We managed to try a variety of weapons, including some bad ones. And we'll do what I said in the last episode here. We'll do hopefully a recovery live stream at some point to be able to push forward and maybe get an audience going. And we'll get back up to gold free. And that'll put us in a good position. The other thing we could do is cheese the Knight's Cav, because that's 42,000 runes right there. Yeah, we should do that. So, yeah, this might be a little bit of a boring episode in terms of progression, but it's a chill through. If you guys are cool to hang with me, I'm definitely cool to hang with you guys. And if you drop a couple comments, we can get this thing... Uh-oh. Oh, we got lucky there. Get this thing going. Yeah, it's soul level 1. If that guy farts on me, I die. So, good thing. We'll pick up some runes while we can. Getting into these late areas, obviously, finding these sites are pretty handy. Now, is it nighttime here? Like, how many runes do I have? 128. Yeah, he's awake. So let's switch this to a metal weapon. I don't know if you guys know this, but I thought it was kind of neat. The club that I have, because it's wood, it won't actually make enough noise to aggro this guy on the bridge. So let's see if I can do this. I can. So we need to aggro him like that. Oh shit, that didn't work. Poop. Well, we'll try that again. Excuse the language, sorry about that. He did a jump attack and I jumped and I shouldn't have. Ooh, you know what I just thought about? I'm going to cancel this. It's only 128 runes that we lost there, or gonna lose. But if we do this right here, oh, and I missed that guy. I bet you I missed that one all the time. So if I'm going to get 42,000 runes from this guy, what I really need to do is get a gold pickle fowlfoot, make the best out of it. And we're going to do the same thing with the Fort Feroth dragon here. But first we have to actually get the gold pickle fowlfoot. And there's two that I can think of that are relatively easy for us to get in the starting area. And so we'll prioritize getting that before we do that. And if it doesn't take too many attempts to get at it, I believe that the Picklefell Foot gives you 50% more runes, or 25, something like that, but it's enough that it's worthwhile, especially at this early stage when we're trying to get some levels here. So let's do that. We're going to... I don't even really need a weapon here because I can't wield this thing at the moment. And we're probably going to get poisoned here. I think my timing was off. And we're clear. Very nice. Right on. So we'll get this. And then sneak over here. And we'll pick up Radagon's Source Seal. So, rat and no. And here. We'll pick this up. And I'll try a quit out, but I'm not very good at. That wasn't so bad. Cool. And like, I didn't have any runes there, so the quit out wasn't really necessary, but it worked out okay. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to switch this back to this. And I'm going to take care of a couple sundry items here since we're close by. Because why not? And like I said, this is a recovery build to start. I want to try and get as much of the stuff done as possible that I did before. There'll be a little bit of editing involved to maybe keep this a little bit shorter for you guys so it's not so boring. But there's a couple pretty handy things that we can get here. So over here, obviously, we can get a Site of Grace that'll accelerate our progression through the Caelid area. And it'll also give us a Sacred Tear, which we need for our flask. We are not going to worry about her quest line right now. And I'm also not going to rest here so I don't get taken to Roundtable Hold yet. Alright, so there's two things I want here. Three things, actually. I want this flail. Hi. I don't really want to aggro both of you at the same time, but will if I have to. There's one. Thank you. Alright. So this gets us our flail. So I guess one thing I'm curious about, like, we're not surprised, right? We need 18 decks. I have 10 decks. So right off the hop, that answers my question. Because I won't be able to wield this, even with Radagon's Source Seal, which I didn't equip yet. Now there is a dex tier, but it only lasts 3 minutes. I don't know if that's enough to take care of that dragon. But at this point, levels aren't exactly all that expensive. You there. I don't really want the mushrooms and to deal with him quite yet either. So I'm going to head over here. I'm going to pick up the first Picklefell Foot. Be nice to get the upgrade mat while I'm at it. There it is. And flails in this game are kind of terrible from what I understand. But aside from using this weapon for the dragon cheese to be able to actually get all the levels out of them, I've never used it on a boss before. So I think maybe it would behoove us. Oh, I aggroed some people here. It would behoove us to give it a shot. Oh my gosh. My headphones just cut out while I was talking there. They have a timer on them that turns off at the most inopportune moments because it thinks I'm being idle despite the fact that I have audio going through it. $500 Bose headphones. They really should be a little bit better, I think. So, obviously, we don't really need to come here yet, but we will, so we might as well. And I'm curious, will I get taken to Roundtable Hold? Yeah, there you go. Because I went to Caelid, I think it's activating this. So I think I'm just going to suck it up and I'm going to go. We might as well just go there, get it done, and then we can carry on with our journey here. All right. Well, we're there now. Very nice. So the other pickled fowl foot, first step, right? Yeah, I want to go to first step. Is down by the beach. Now, there's a lot of running around here, so I'm hoping that this isn't too boring for you dudes, but I appreciate hanging out with me while I work through this. And at the end of the day, I think what we're going to do is we'll wrap this up with at least a boss fight to make it somewhat interesting. But this gets us some progress, and then it'll put us in a place too where we're able to get that some time for me to fix why my live streaming is restricted at the moment. So the last pickle fowl foot should be right here. Yep, there it is. Very nice. Oh, I done screwed up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die here. Holy cow, my Elden ringing isn't Elden ringing. There we go. Okay, so we want to come all the way back over here. We've got the dragon we want to do, and we've got our buddy here. So let's do the Knight's Cap cheese first. Might as well do all this. Already right there, that's a decent amount of progress. Oh boy, sorry about that. I forgot to rest and pass time to nightfall. So this is a hit or miss thing. So if I don't get it first or second try, what I'll do is I will edit this out in a way where you can see how many times I've died. I'm not really embarrassed to proclaim how many times I fail to do this, but at the end of the day, I do want to keep it somewhat interesting, because that'll happen a lot. As we progress through this, like I'm learning how to do this YouTube thing. Any feedback I can get from you guys, I'm here to learn and have fun and build a community. So if there's anything that you can think of that I can do to improve my my channel and the content on the channel, I'd love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to comment and like and subscribe and obviously all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, there we go. And I forgot to do this. No, it's too late. Crap. That's okay. That's fine. All that work and I forgot to pop it. Awesome. But that gives us an opportunity here. We're going to level up. We're going to bring our dexterity up to 13. This up to 20. And then this up to 20. That feels pretty good. That's a good start. So now I can already wield that, thanks to our source seal. Fort Faroth is next. And then what we'll do is we're going to reallocate our flasks. And we're going to give ourselves a couple. No, that's not enough. Let's do 4. And then we'll come over here. And what we'll do, so I don't forget this time, is I will put these on the hotbar. Now, I think, do I have it? No, I don't. So here we go. We are just gonna chill for a bit. So while I do this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed this up so you guys don't have to sit through it. So I will see you guys when we kill this guy. Alright, we might as well pop this and then see where we get here, because this next proc will do it. And it turns out I didn't really need the flasks. There we go. The flasks mean that I do a little bit more damage using the Ash of War, but it still procs the bleeds, so it worked out nicely. There we go. Hearts. And boom, 100,000. That's pretty awesome. So where do I want to put this? I do want everything to be up to 20 minimum. Intelligence. Okay, we'll think about intelligence last. What we'll do is across these two. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a good start. So this is pretty cool, right? We have been playing, aside from messing around bare fisting, which is not necessarily important, We've been playing for, you know what? We can actually figure that out exactly. If we come here, 49 minutes with a bunch of messing around, and we're level 39. And if I sell some of the runes, like the hard runes that I have in my inventory, I can easily get at least another level. And so that's plus 40. And I forgot to pop my gold foul foot with the Knight's Cav. Pretty effective stuff. So, good setup, I think. Now, from here, I think we have a few options on what we can do. I might as well I'm going to get the map fragment that's here. I'm also going to get the upgrade materials for, would you believe I'm lost? Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, I'm going to die. I got lost. Good times. Well, I'll go get those back. And then we'll try again. So, what I was saying is I'm going to get the map fragments. I've got a couple upgrade mats that I want to pick up from there as well. And that means we don't have to come back here till later. And among the other comments that I've requested from you guys in terms of engagement, one question I have for you is, I left off with being able to be level 16 on standard weapons and level max on somber weapons. Do you guys think that I use the upgrade mats that I have like last time, where I just hucked them all in there so I can level any weapon to whatever max level we're at the time, and just upgrade stuff now? Or should I restart the run in terms of not getting a level up until I have it at kind of like last time? So let me know what you guys think. If a couple episodes go by without any real response, I'll kind of just make a judgment call, and we'll go from there. But it'd be good to know. Look at that chunky health bar. That's pretty good. So what we want is this guy here. Yeah, run away. I want you on the cliff anyways. Thank you. And I didn't get the map fragment yet, did I? Yeah, it's right in front of me. It's right there. Excellent. So now, what are we at? We're at 30 minutes. I'm going to cut a little bit of stuff out from the tomfoolery, but why don't I get a parry shield, and I will level this thing up to 4. Uh-oh, I forgot about those dogs. Did they hear me? Oh, I think I'm good. So let's do we'll get a parry shield. Can we get one from here?
Well, there's been how can I?
No, I'm not surprised. But one thing we can do is get this thing. Muy importante.
Have a safe journey.
And what we'll do... Where do we get a parry shield, guys? I want to say... If we go to first step... I think we can get one from from the merchant under the bridge. So, came up here on a spirit spring. I think we can come down, right? There's a spirit spring there. There's a spirit spring there. Holy shit. Enough with the swearing, hey? Sorry about that. Nice. So, I think we can get a parry shield here.
What do you need? I don't want any.
No, we can get a sword from him. We can get these upgrade mats, which we'll take. Oh no, what is this? Iron round shield, small shield? Yeah, that's the, that's what I'm looking for. So now we'll go here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take on Margit. And we're going to do it with a flail. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to do it based on the same rules as last time, which is like so. Now I want to put an Ash of War on this for parry because I don't think it has parry. Ashes of War on here, parry. See, I knew I needed to buy that for a reason. Now, no promises here, but I think it's worth a shot. We'll do a few attempts, and if that doesn't work, then I'll reassess. But last time, I did a few parries with him. Once he got to second phase, I did a few less, and then there we go. Let's see what we can do here. I guess I might as... Oh, hi. Alright, I get it. I get it. I made a mistake. Now I gotta pay for it. We'll backstab you. There we go. That dude had yellow eyes, so he had a few extra runes on him. There we go. That is fine. Yeah, let's see what we got. It'll take at least a few attempts because I haven't fought this guy in a couple weeks. And we'll see what we get. The other thing too, I'm skipping this, but do you guys want to see the cutscenes? One. Miss. Miss. Oh boy, there we go. I got one parry off. Nice. I'm doing pretty decent damage. Ow. Nice. Second phase.
Thou art of passing blood must truly run in thy veins.
Wow.
Tarnished.
Alright, we'll two-hand this. We got a bleed proc on him. Oh, and that's death. Yeah. That wasn't a bad second attempt, though. What are we at here? 36 minutes. We're having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying it. One thing I noticed as I was fighting him there is I boo-booed, and I did not reallocate my flasks. And I think likely would have gotten him there if I had reallocated my flasks, because I ran out of heals. There we go. Now I'm gonna be a chicken, run away, heal. Yeah, throwing knives. Second phase? Yeah.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
What are you gonna do?
Tarnished.
Summon dagger, yep. Uh-oh. Never, ever dodge that one properly. Yeah, I'm stun locked. I'm dead. I don't know how I survived that, actually. Very nice. I think he's dead. If he's not, he was very close. What do you think? We got him? Oh yeah, there's a great finish, isn't it? Very nice. Success. Awesome. Talisman pouch. I think I got a talisman to go in there. Don't need it, but... Shall brook thee no quarter. Thank you very much. Well, so I believe that was attempt number 3. I think a fairly respectable fight. And I think we're going to call it here. This was honestly a lot of fun. Worked out well. We got some progress done. A little bit of setup. Lots of runes. And in fact, you know what we'll do? We'll light this. We'll do a... quick level up, and what we'll do is we'll just keep getting, yeah, see, things are getting expensive now. Get the blood off me. So I think that was a good start to episode number 2 here of this kind of Redux recovery stream. We'll hopefully get a little bit further on next time. I'll work on the live streaming setup so that we can try and do that. And for now, thank you very much, and we shall see you next time.